It is now my pleasure to introduce Larry Cox, Flotilla Commander of Depot Bay Coast Guard Auxiliary, Flotilla 5-3.
Thank you, Senior Chief. The weight just dropped. I'm in big trouble. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 67th Annual Fleet of Flowers here in beautiful Depot Bay. As you notice, the sun came out, the weather's beautiful. It's not too sunny, you're not going to get suntan. So sit back and relax. I'd first of all like to acknowledge the Bowers family for being here today. Thank you very much for coming. I'd also like to acknowledge all the veterans and current members of the armed services with us today, as well as members of the Depot Bay Fire District, U.S. Coast Guard Station Depot Bay, the Oregon State Police, and the Lincoln County Sheriff's Department. In addition, I would like to recognize dockside charters and trade winds charters, as well as all the vessel captains and crew members of the Depot Bay Fleet, who help further the tradition of allowing spectators to board their vessels and become part of the heartwarming experience paying tribute at sea by laying thousands of flowers upon the surface of the ocean offshore of this beautiful harbor. And by the way, I learned last night that over 3,500 cedar boughs and flowers were put together by volunteers. That's a record, the most they've ever done. They've also had more volunteers this year, so I thank all of you that helped out. It was great. Today we all gather to continue the tradition started 67 years ago of Depot Bay's annual Fleet of Flowers in tribute to the memory of Roy Bauer and Jack Chambers. Both were lost at sea on October 4th, 1936, as they fearlessly headed out on their boat, the Carolou, to rescue fellow fishermen during a terrible storm. This is where the vessel, the Nor'Wester, which was presumed lost at sea, was found the next morning and returned safely with all hands to the Depot Bay Harbor. It was the Nor'Wester that Roy Bauer and Jack Chambers had set sail for in an effort to rescue their fellow men when they lost their own lives. May we all now honor both the living and the dead on this Memorial Day here in Depot Bay.